Trump is getting ready to launch a token for Truth Social, and Arizona just hit the Fed with a digital haymaker, voting to stash state cash in Bitcoin, like it's prepping for the collapse of the dollar. In a move so on-brand it hurts, Trump's media arm is cooking up a Truth token, a reward/subscription/loyalty coin, brewed in the Mar-a-Lago metaverse of monetized madness. Because nothing says free speech like pay-to-play tokens on your own platform. But credit where it's due. Say what you want about Trump. The man is consistently ahead of the political curve, especially when it comes to crypto. While the last administration treated digital assets like radioactive MS-13 money, this one's actively building meme coins, NFTs, even now a platform-native token. Kudos to Trump for leaning in. It's chaotic, sure, but it's also wildly refreshing to see a sitting president not only acknowledge crypto, but actually try to use it. DJT stock didn't flinch, down 0.5%. Even Wall Street shrugged. But it's a complete 180 from having regulators breathing down the industry's neck to having the commander-in-chief essentially telling Americans it's okay to opt out of the traditional financial system. Whether you love him or hate him, you've got to admit having a president who champions financial freedom rather than suffocating it is a welcome change. Arizona just became the first state with actual laser eyes. The legislature just passed not one, but two bills to create a state-run Bitcoin reserve. You read that right. The state wants to plug 10% of its treasury and pension war chest straight into the digital asset. Senate Bill 1025 and Senate Bill 1373 are basically Arizona's way of saying, we don't trust the Fed, and we're betting the farm on Satoshi. It's not just a buy and hold play. They're talking seized crypto assets, on-chain auditability, and strategic reserves like they're playing Ethereum-based Risk. But the final boss is Governor Katie Hobbs. Will she sign it? Or will she fold under pressure like a soft fork with no consensus? Either way, Arizona's signaling loud and clear. In a world of fiat debasement, they're betting Bitcoin over bureaucracy. Bitcoin's Google search engines have plummeted, now scraping lows not seen since last fall. But here's the twist. While retail is ghosting, institutions are gobbling Bitcoin like it's Black Friday. Bitwise CEO Hunter Horsley says it's straight. This isn't a meme rally. The suits are here. Hedge funds, corporate treasuries, sovereign funds, the kind of investors who wear Patagonia vests and tank economies. While normies ask, is it too late? ETF inflows just posted their third biggest week, over $3.4 billion, with Bitcoin soaking up over 90% of that. Retail's asleep. The whales are awake. That's not a top. That's a setup. Basis trades and hodlers. Who's really driving this? It's not just buying, it's how they're buying. Analysts say some of these massive ETF inflows are coming from basis trades, where hedge funds play the difference between spot and futures. Translation, smart money, arbitraging your laser eye dreams. But it's not all Wall Street games. Bitwise's own data shows small-time advisors and long-term believers are piling in too. Not to chase pumps, but to bunker down. The Bitcoin as safe haven narrative is no longer fringe. It's becoming monetary doctrine for anyone watching the US dollar take a swan dive and thinking, yeah, I'd rather trust math. TradFi meltdown. Dollar down, gold up, Bitcoin chills. The Dallas Fed just dropped a minus 35.8 bombshell on the economy, the lowest since the COVID collapse. And as the dollar slips and gold creeps, Bitcoin still chilling near 95,000 like it's waiting for the next act. Coinbase and MicroStrategy took a breather, but alt players like Genover and DeFi Tech are stacking SOL like it's going out of style. Coinbase yield farming for the 1%. Coinbase just announced a Bitcoin yield product for institutions only, because clearly your 0.005 BTC isn't yield worthy. It's a sleek way to park crypto and print yield, and it's aimed squarely at the suits who miss DeFi summer, but still want their cut without touching a MetaMask wallet. It also positions Coinbase as TradFi's friendliest crypto concierge. Coinbase wants to be the JP Morgan of JPEGs on proof of work. Tether's gold flex, 7.7 tons of hard money. Yes, actual yellow bricks to backstop USDT. This is no PR stunt, with regulators sniffing and skeptics screaming unbacked. Tether's basically saying, here's gold. Now shut up. The timing? Perfect. Gold's rallying, the dollar's sagging, and faith in fiat is at a multi-decade low. Tether might be doing more to bridge digital and traditional finance than the entire SEC. Final thought. The great unwind has begun. Central banks are teetering, tech stocks are wobbling, fiat is flailing, and somewhere between truth tokens and Bitcoin reserves, we're watching the realignment of the global financial stack. This isn't about crypto anymore. It's about sovereignty, personal, institutional, and state level. It's about opt-outs. It's about who writes the rules. Stay sharp and stay sovereign. See you tomorrow.